Okay, let's dive right in. Today we're looking closely at one specific text, Deuteronomy chapter 10,
Yeah, it's Moses speaking, really looking back at a crucial time for the Israelites.
and trying to understand what this foundational story is really asking of them and, well, asking of us too.
Absolutely. He kicks it off right away, doesn't he? Takes them back to that moment after the first tablets were smashed.
Right after that disaster.
He says essentially, remember, God told me, get 2 new stone tablets like the first ones and make a wooden ark and acacia wood box for them.
And the details are there. Moses chisels the stones, makes the ark,
Uh-huh.
and then heads back up the mountain. Another 40 days and nights.
That whole 40 days again. It's a powerful echo. And the text stresses that the Lord himself wrote on these new tablets
It's 10 commandments.
exactly the same words as the first time, spoken from the fire. Moses brings them down, puts them safely in that ark he'd built.
And the text makes a point of saying, they are still there, a connection to their present moment.
Right. Then, interestingly, there's this little detour in the narrative,
Yeah, it mentions their journey, specific places like the wells of the Jackanites, Mosera.
which is where Aaron died,
Yeah.
and Eleazar took over as priest.
Then Gugoda, Chopetha. It feels like a quick geography and history note tucked in there.
And it seems linked chronologically because it's during this period that the Levites are formally set apart.
Ah, okay. So their role gets defined here.
Yes.
Yep.
To carry the Ark of the Covenant, that's key. Also to stand before the Lord, to minister to him, and importantly, to bless in his name.
And that connects to their inheritance, right?
Exactly. No land portion like the other tribes. Why? Because as the text puts it, the Lord is their inheritance. Their whole focus is this service.
So Moses is laying all this out.
Hmm.
The replacement tablets, the ark, the journey, Aaron's death, the Levites' role. He even mentions how God listened to him, Moses.
Yes, and didn't destroy the people despite everything. Instead, told Moses, okay, lead them on, go possess the land I promised.
It's quite the historical recap. But then he pivots, doesn't he? All this leads somewhere specific.
It does. It builds to the absolute core question of this chapter. He turns to Israel and really, through the text, turns to you, the listener, and asks.
So what does the Lord your God ask of you?
And the answer isn't simple. It's multifaceted. It starts with fear, like awe and reverence.
Then to walk in all his ways, to love him, serve him heart and soul completely.
And to keep his commands and decrees. But not just because. The text adds, for your own good. There's a benefit tied to it.
Okay, so that's what is asked. But why? The text gives reasons, too.
Huge reasons. It zooms way out. Look, the Lord owns everything. The highest heavens, the earth, everything in it. It all belongs to him.
Total sovereignty.
But, and this is the amazing part, despite that universal ownership, he set his affection specifically on their forefathers. He loved them.
And chose their descendants, Israel, out of all peoples.
Right. He's presented as this great, mighty, awesome God. Crucially, he shows no partiality, takes no bribes. His power isn't arbitrary.
And that power and status is directly linked to his character, isn't it?
Directly. He defends the fatherless, the widow. And this is so important. He loves the alien, the foreigner, giving them food and clothing,
That love for the outsider is highlighted.
which leads straight into a massive command for them. Because God loves the alien, and because you, Israel, were yourselves aliens in Egypt.
You know what that feels like.
Exactly. Therefore, the command is clear. You are to love those who are aliens. And this external action is paired with an internal one.
Circumcise your hearts, stop being stiff-necked, stubborn.
That phrase, circumcise your hearts, it's about a deep internal change, right? Not just surface-level obedience. It's cutting away the hardness, the resistance within.
So inner transformation linked to outward compassion for the vulnerable, the outsider.
Precisely. And then it circles back, reminding them, this God asking these things. He's your praise. He's the one who did those incredible, awesome things you saw with your own eyes.
Don't forget what he's already done. That journey from just 70 people down in Egypt.
Yeah, look now. As numerous as the stars in the sky, his power and faithfulness are proven.
So bringing it to today, all this ancient history, tablets, arcs, journeys, specific commands for Israel, why should you care now? What's the lasting message?
Well, I think it's this powerful picture of relationship. A relationship with the ultimate creator who owns everything yet chooses connection. And that relationship demands all, love, service, obedience.
But it seems inseparable from embodying God's own character,
Yeah.
especially his care for the vulnerable, the marginalized, the alien.
Exactly. That responsibility seems baked in. Fear God, love God, serve God, obey God, and remember your own history of vulnerability to fuel your love for the outsider today.
It's a really integrated vision of faith and action.
Which leaves us with something to really chew on, doesn't it? Consider that call again. Circumcise your hearts. Beyond just following rules, what does that radical internal softening and transformation actually look like in your life day to
Uh,
day? And maybe even more pointedly, how does that deep internal work directly fuel, maybe even make possible the command to genuinely love others, especially those who feel like outsiders in your community or your world right now?